Welcome back, curry fans. It's Friday and we've got another amazing tasty recipe for you. Chicken Tikka Jalfrezi no base gravy. Here we have some pre-cooked chicken tikka, and the colour of this chicken tikka is completely natural. We've not used any food colouring for this chicken tikka. In next week's video I'll show you how we made this quick style chicken tikka pre-cooked. And here we have half a green pepper and half a red pepper. Please note that we've cut these into thick slices. I would suggest you do them in thicker slices so they don't shrivel up in the pan and you get a bit of crunch in your jalfrezi. And then we've got one tomato here that's been quartered, which we'll add in near the end. We also have another tomato that we've chopped really fine. I wonder if you can just see that there. And here we've got one large onion. 2/3 we've sliced thinly, and the other third we've really finely chopped. Can you see how fine those pieces are? That's going to help create our gravy in our jalfrezi, as we're not cooking with base. And where would any jalfrezi be without fresh green chilies? And we have 4 of them sliced in half. If you don't want it too hot, just use less green chili. 6 whole cloves of garlic, finely chopped, and with a 1-inch piece of fresh root ginger chopped. Here we have some tomato puree, just a teaspoon of tomato puree, watered down with a little bit of water so to prevent burning in the pan. Here we have about 5 tablespoonfuls of rapeseed oil. And here are our whole spices. We've got 1 bay leaf, we've got 1 piece of cassia bark, we've got a scant teaspoon of cumin seeds, brown cumin seeds, and we've got just a good pinch of ajwain seeds, also known as carom seeds. These are really aromatic and will add a lovely aromatic flavour to our jalfrezi. And here we have our powdered spices, and we have a scant teaspoon each of turmeric powder, cumin powder, coriander powder, red Kashmiri chili powder, and we'll add a pinch at the end of freshly ground garam masala. We have some fresh coriander with the stalks. Put all these ingredients together in the pan and see how we make this chicken tikka jalfrezi with no base gravy. So we're heating our pan up good and hot and put our oil in. So we're going to go in with our finely chopped onions. We just want to lightly brown these, and you see they're just starting to turn brown, which is where we want them to be. In with our ginger. And then our garlic. It's starting to smell really good. Now in with the tomatoes, the finely chopped tomatoes. So just looking to cook these tomatoes just for about a minute, just to cook the rawness out of them before we add in our tomato puree diluted with a little bit of water. So now we're going to add the tomato puree in. And you need to cook that tomato puree out to get rid of the acidity. So we're going to cook that for about another 45 seconds. Just the powdered cumin, coriander, chili and turmeric. Cooked our spices. Now we're going to go in with our sliced onion and our red and green peppers. Just give them a toss in the pan. Now I'm going to take the flame down to a medium to high flame, and we're just going to sweat these down in the pan. And now we're going to add in our chicken tikka pieces. Now I'm going to add in a little bit of water. just to loosen this up. Put the water in from the edge. That way you prevent cooling your pan down too much, even though the water is hot. As you can see, there's not a huge amount of liquid in the pan at the moment. We want to keep it fairly tight as a mixture, but we just want to reduce this liquid now as we cook these ingredients together. To make sure that you keep scraping the residue that's building up in the side of the pan. So we've reduced our liquid quite considerably. We're going to add a little bit more, but before we do that, we're going to add in our fresh green chilies, which we add towards the end because we don't want these to disappear completely. Now I'm going to add a little bit more water. This is not far ready to be served up, so just toward the end, in the final minute, we're going to add in the fresh coriander. Don't add it before that, otherwise it will just disappear into your sauce. You want the colour, because this is a really colourful dish. You want the colour in your jalfrezi from the fresh green coriander. So what does our chicken tikka jalfrezi taste like made with no base gravy? Let's try it. We'll try some of the sauce first. Wow, wow, that is amazing. That tastes like an authentic Indian style curry, but you've got that sharp heat from the green chilies, the ginger. You can taste those whole spices, you can taste the cumin, you can taste the ajwain, the carom seeds. Gorgeous, really nice. Let me just try some of that chicken, just a small piece of the chicken. Really tender. Chicken tikka is gorgeous. You've got that garlicky tikka flavour. Next week I'll show you how I made this chicken tikka. If you'd like more restaurant or takeaway style recipes, I've got tons of recipes, curries, base gravies and all that in these books. So check out The Secret to That Takeaway Curry Taste Part 1 and 2 in the links below. They're in printed form and ebook and Kindle version. And if you're new to this channel, then hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell notification button so that you're alerted when I make new videos. The way that YouTube works, if you don't hit that notification button and subscribe, then you won't be alerted to new videos when I make them. So tune in next week, we'll have another great tasty recipe for you. Until then, have a great weekend.